Hey, what's going on, everybody? Movie Fam here. And yeah, got a little bit of horror news for you. Let's just jump right into it. So I don't know if you guys have been watching the show Preacher on AMC. Ain't too many people watching it at all, actually. However, despite the low ratings, it is getting a second season, so there you go. For the 7 of you guys out there watching it, it's coming back for a second season. I hear good things. I just don't care. It's hard for me to start a TV series. Like, it really is. It's like, it takes everything. It's commitment. You gotta, like, sit through not just, like, 13 episodes, but, like, if it gets renewed, you gotta sit through another 13, and I got distracted there. You just gotta keep, and then the show gets picked up and it becomes like a long-running, like, 9 season. You gotta stick around for all 9 seasons. I don't have it in me anymore. I just don't have it in me. So the show better be fucking awesome. And Preacher just doesn't seem like it's gonna fit that completely awesome criteria I've set up. So sorry, Preacher. I'm one of the trillions that ain't watching your show. So George Romero is finally getting a star on the Walk of Fame. I'll be honest with you, I assumed he already had one. Like I know his movies aren't mainstream outside of the horror community, but I was like, Night of the Living Dead, that should just got him one automatically, right? I honestly assumed he had one. I ain't gonna lie, this was news to me. When I heard it, he's gonna get one, I was like, how does he not already have one? But well deserved, so congratulations, Mr. Romero. Production started on 2 films finally, Annabelle 2 and It. Fucking finally, after like ever. And I was afraid they were going to shut down production for some reason. Like, after all the false starts and all the false hope that they have given us over the years, finally cameras are rolling. So let's just keep fingers crossed that we actually finish this movie this time. So, Underworld, Blood Wars, which is apparently the new title for the 5th Underworld movie. Apparently it was going to open up like in October, I believe, and it got pushed back to January. So, of 2017. Which January, I mean, don't get me wrong, movies can have great success in January, but let's be realistic. January is just like the dumping grounds of like movies that either A, suck completely, or B, weren't good enough to get nominated for an Oscar, and they're like, shit, we'll go ahead and just bump it back, I guess. So, I mean, literally, you should be able to do pretty good in January, I would think. I think Underworld should do pretty good. Because it shouldn't open against anything else. There's never anything in January. So, dude, this story, like, I had a soft spot here. I get literally, like, this kind of touched me here. But there's a movie coming out called Spring Break Zombie Massacre. Very low budget. Like, I'm talking indie, underground, fucking no budget, pretty much, movie. But these 2 teenage boys who are horror fans, they have Down syndrome, and they actually got together with a bunch of people, and they wrote, directed, and starred in this movie. Say it one more time: Spring Break Zombie Massacre. Check out the trailer. It looks like a good time. It really does. But just the fact that these 2 kind of overcame all this just to make their movie. I mean, that's fucking epic right there. I mean, that literally. You could be the biggest douchey asshole in the world, and that's still got to put a smile on your face. I'm smiling right now. It's a legit, genuine smile right here. So I think that's cool as hell. So I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna look into it and check it out because I definitely want to show some support. So, but yeah, I don't know. That's just cool right there. Going from cool to a little depressing here. Robin Hardy died at 86. For those of you who don't know who Robin Hardy is, he was the director of The Wicker Man, the original, not that Nick Cage abortion. We're talking about the original OG. And he also directed The Wicker Tree, which I actually liked Wicker Tree. It was nowhere near Wicker Man, I'll tell you that right now. Everybody was completely disappointed because it wasn't, but I was like, what the fuck? Like, how do you hype that up? You know what I mean? Like, there's no way Tree was ever going to touch him. The fact that, like, Christopher Lee, who was in Wicker Tree for, like, one scene, he was only in for one scene because he was sick or whatever. So I mean, he couldn't do any more. But it's like, what do you expect? It turned again. They were going to do part 3. Like, he was really wanting to do part 3, and I'm sure he put the kibosh on it once Lee passed. Although you still could have, the story could have kept going because I mean, if you've seen Wicker Tree, you know what I'm talking about. But unfortunately, he did pass. So 86, had a good long life. He made the Wicker Man. Boom. He's good. He's golden. This saw the title. I have no idea what this is about other than just the title. That's not true. I know blurb. I know the premise, I guess. But there's a book came out. I'm probably gonna check out. It just sounds so fucking ridiculous. It sounds like an asylum movie. Like that's how ridiculous this title sounds. It's Dracula versus Hitler. Yeah, how's that grab you? World War II. The Nazis are heading to Transylvania. They're going to, knock them down. And guess what? They're not going to wait on the Russians to try to protect them. No siree. Dracula. They're going to bring Dracula. And Van Helsing teams up with Dracula to take on the Nazis. How fucking awesome is that? So there was an interview recently with Corey Feldman that now is like everybody's blown out of proportion. They're all printing it they're printing it like one way, and it really wasn't like that at all. But during the interview, they asked him, about the Lost Boys, and I'm sorry, Lost Boys, epic, fucking one of the greatest vampire movies ever made. It's one of my favorites, and not just vampire, just one of my favorite movies of all time. Period. The sequel sucked. I'm sorry, there's no prestige left in this at all. I'm anti-remake, and I'm even at this point, fuck it, who cares? I've realized now, nothing's off limits when it comes to remakes or reboots. So, it's and let's face it, it never tarnishes the original. Seriously, if you ever saw a remake that was just so horrible, you're like, you know what? And fuck the original too. I used to love the original, now this remake ruined. No, you don't do that, because that'd just be retarded, so, But anyways, he was talking about how they're wanting to get a fourth one going, and he, dude, the way he was talking, he was blowing this fucking franchise, the franchise actually meant something. Bro, the first movie meant something. The other two sucked fucking balls. I don't know, whatever though. He's proud of them, I guess. So, but I guess they've been circulating rumors that they're wanting to remake it, reboot it, and all he said was, I just hope they don't remake it with an all-female cast, because that would just suck. And, but now everybody took that little blurb, that little line, and they cut off ends of it. So now it just says, all-female cast reboot coming up. And that's not the case at all. But every horror website is printing it like that's what it was. But I've actually seen the actual interview, and it doesn't say that at all. But now, don't get me wrong. Now, right after that, this is going back even further. So, but I guess at some point after they made the original, that there was talks of making an all-female Lost Boys, the female version of it. It never happened or whatever, but here's the thing, and I'm tying in on Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters came out this weekend. I urge you, don't watch it. Please don't. In fact, where's the hackers at that likes to leak shit? This is something to leak. This is actually a movie that you want to bring down. Leak it, please. And let's get it out there right now. Because I had no desire to see this, and the problem is, it's probably going to make some money, because now everybody's talking. And unfortunately, I guess it has a 74 on Rotten Tomatoes, which isn't high, but it's also not rotten either, so it's people are going to fucking watch it now. But here's the thing I'm getting sick of, is everybody's like, well, you don't like the new reboots because you're a sexist. And don't get me wrong, I am a sexist. I'm the first to admit it. But that's not the reason I don't like the all-female cast. It has nothing to do with the fact that it's an all-female cast. In fact, if you're fan of, we gotta remake it and make it all female, I'll be like, alright, fuck it, let's do it. But I would cast 4 decent actresses. I'm sorry, I don't like a single one of the actresses that they picked. And they're not funny. Kristen Wiig and Melissa McCarthy, really the only two I know. I can't even really talk shit about the other two. I just saw them in the trailer and thought they were just horrible in the trailer. I'm judging them based on the trailer. But Kristen Wiig and Melissa McCarthy, they're fine in small doses. Kristen Wiig does her whole little, I'm kind of nervous and I'm twitchy and I'm just awkward. And, she's like a female Michael Cera. Seriously. Every fucking performance is like that. And then, of course, Melissa McCarthy does her Chris Farley and fall down fart routines. And I know it's one of those things where everybody's you're just saying that because she's no. Have you seen her movies? That's what she does. She just does a lot of horrible. There's 2 types of Melissa McCarthy movies. There's the one where she just falls down, stumbles, and makes fart jokes, shit like that. And then you get the one where she's just I'm the baddest bitch here, blah blah blah. And I don't like either character, so I don't really care. I just I'm sorry. I would have redone it with an all-female cast. I would have picked different females. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying right there. There's nothing to do with the fact that it's a female cast. It's this female cast I don't like. So, and also if they made a Lost Boys of all girls, it wouldn't bother me as much. It just depends who they picked. That's all. That's my final thing on it. Fuck you, Ghostbusters. Fuck you, Paul Feig. Like, literally, they're just like, it's the fans' fault. We're going to lash out the fans. Because, dude, you made a shitty movie. A shitty trailer. People reacted the way, I mean, dude, there's been remakes that I didn't even want to fuck with, and then watch it like, you know, that wasn't that bad. It happens to horror fans all the time. You think we were all giddy with glee with Hills Have Eyes? No. People watch it and they're like, oh, that's a decent movie. Okay. You earned it. You gotta earn your spot, you know, with the fans. I'm sorry. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe this movie will just turn out so fucking amazing. I just doubt it. I fucking doubt it. And speaking of Lost Boys cast member here, Kiefer Sutherland. Apparently he's actually going to join the cast of the Flatliners remake, which is pretty cool. I haven't seen Flatliners in years. I need to watch it again because the remake's coming out. And so it's one of those movies that, like, I like Flatliners. There's no sacred ground there. I can literally give a shit if they remake it or not. Like, I just feel like, what? Who cares? But yeah, I'm a big Kiefer Sutherland fan. I just kind of hate that he's kind of fallen these past few years. Like, I can't even tell you like last time I saw a good Kiefer Sutherland movie. Phone Booth. I'm gonna say Phone Booth, probably the last one. So, yeah, other than that, I mean, literally, yeah. So, don't say Mirrors. Don't fucking say Mirrors. That was a good joke. Alright, so, guys, all I got, you want to talk about any of these, drop a comment down below. Hit me on Facebook, Twitter, whatever the case may be. Guys, that's all I got. Till next time.